that spills across my pen. Toasted warm Janet Swift shuffle to the beat. Outside cars just drift and fade, but I got jazz and lemonade on the sunny side of me. I find rhythm in the tea. No big dreams, just small delight, like some vinyl in the night.
Curtains sway a little slow. Shadows dance, they steal the show. Coffee sips and second tries. Life is mellow, no disguise.
And every moment sings with ordinary things. From the window breeze to the buzzing of the bees. On the sunny side of me, I write songs for toast and bright. Nothing loud, just low and light. Vintage feelings taking flight.
Not every tale needs a twist. Sometimes calm is hard to miss.
In the quiet, I believe there's a world you wouldn't leave. On the sunny side of me, simple joys in harmony. Let the tempo guide my day in this jazzy, gentle way. Yeah, the sunny side of me. Yeah, the sunny side of me.
인사 좀 해봐. 안 해? 아 매워. 이모들한테 인사 좀 해봐. 응? 이모들 싫어. 이모들 싫어. 알았어, 알았어. 이렇게 퍼 목도리. 안에는 이렇게 가볍게 묶일 수 있어.